The support that we've been receiving over the years have been absolutely amazing. It's not about us, it's about the people that we serve and the lives that we're touching.
My experience with school growing up, it was extremely tough. I had a learning disability. You really don't have much hope, especially when you're a student who isn't necessarily the golden student, and that kind of discouraged me. When it came to me wanting to go to college, I didn't have the money, so I went to community college. I have to help my mom pay the bills, I have to buy food, I have to buy books. I had to battle really between eating and getting an education. And I was just like, well, a job it is. I have to go to a shelter. I was in the shelter for about 8 months to almost a year, literally repeating my life cycle. I grew up living in the shelter. My mom didn't finish high school. She didn't go to college. I came back to Chicago for like maybe a year, and this was around COVID. I felt so overwhelmed, everything being shut down, so no one actually wants to hire. I called my landlord, I said, you can keep my security deposit. My security deposit was $2,000. I just want to leave. I literally threw everything away. I only left Chicago with a suitcase and my son's stroller. I had $100 in cash and I had $300 on a credit card. I called the shelter. The day I landed, I said, hey, me and my son just came from the airport. We don't have any place to stay. I have nothing. I have no family here. I was in the shelter for like 3 weeks. I was originally looking for a job. And then I seen an ad for Summit. I was like, at zero cost, this must be a scam.
When nobody pays 1 cent out of their pocket to attend Summit. And by improving the technology, we're able to reach more people who are ready to change their life.
There isn't anyone among us who just wants to tread water. Like most of us, that's not the life goal. Doesn't everybody deserve a place like Summit to kind of explore what the opportunities could be?
And I went on the school website and I seen that it's legit. Like, I'm reading these stories, I'm reading the majors that they have. It says 20 weeks, you can have a certification. Oh, this is perfect.
We currently have 5 Zoom rooms. We want to expand that so that a student who have transportation issues or childcare issues, they can now Zoom in to our instructor who's in the classroom and they're receiving that same instruction.
You do 3 days in school and then 2 days online. I got a chance to look for jobs. I got a chance to spend time with like this toddler who has no one else here to talk to. When I first came, I was really in a dark place. Summit takes you out of that dark place. They let you know, like, you're not the only person who's struggling, but we have you as a family.
There's a whole team of people waiting to help you along the way.
A lot of our secret sauce is how students are interacting with our instructors and each other. They are sitting with a lot of issues and barriers and challenges that they're facing. Then they come in and meet their classmates. Some of them are experiencing the same thing. So they're sharing that and they're like, okay, I'm not alone.
We were literally like the ship and the anchor, like we're all gonna do this together.
Mariah was a student who embraced not only every challenge put before her in the classroom, but also every opportunity put before her.
I love medicine and I love healthcare and I love pretty much science in general. Becoming a medical administrative assistant worked for me because it put my foot in that door.
When it came time to look for work, she was the most engaged I've seen any emerging graduate be.
Summit gives you that opportunity to do things that you thought you could never do. My thought process was like, let me be a rock star. Let me I need to show out. I need to come with my A games. And I had my interview questions ready. I had this amazing resume. And I'm like, I have to be the one to get hired. Working at Children's has been amazing. I have never been insecure about anything in the world, but when it came to just where my life will be in 3 to 5 years, that has always been my insecurity. And I think I'm building a foundation for myself. I'm opening up doors.
This is our time to really scale and to meet the needs of not only the communities here, but then how do we go to Rochester, Worthington, Duluth, for those who really need those skills to get put to work. The opportunities right now are endless.